A Quebec court has authorized a $10 million class action lawsuit for residents of long-term care homes that experienced major COVID-19 outbreaks during the first and second waves of the pandemic, as well as their families. The decision, handed down by Superior Court Justice Donald Bisson on Monday, involves public CHSLDs that had infection rates of 25% or higher between March 13, 2020 and March 20th of 2021. A preliminary list of more than 100 homes is included. CHSLD stands for Centre d'Hébergement et de Soins de Longue Durée, which translates to long-term care facility. The lawsuit includes compensation for both direct and indirect victims of the outbreaks, meaning residents who were not infected, those who were, those who died, and the families of all of the above. Compensation would vary depending upon the situation, including up to $5,000 for resident aides, $10,000 to $30,000 for children of residents, $40,000 to $60,000 for residents themselves, $100,000 to $200,000 for surviving spouses, and $100,000 for heirs. Around 4,000 seniors died in horrendous conditions in Quebec long-term care homes in the spring of 2020 as the pandemic took hold in the province, sparking a public coroner's inquiry. Coroner Kahane Kamel, who presided over the 2021 hearings, said some of the testimonies she heard described situations that surpassed what is humanly acceptable in a society like ours. No human being should end their lives in such deplorable conditions, she said at the time. In several CHSLDs, the residents were not able to receive even the most basic care due to severe personnel shortages and severe outbreaks. The lawsuit was launched by Jean-Pierre Dubois following the April 2020 death of his 94-year-old mother, Anna Jose Maquette, who was a resident at CHSLD Sainte-Dorothée in Laval. Dubois testified at the provincial inquiry that he believed his mother was sentenced to death at the home given what he had witnessed when he visited. I was able to see for myself the disastrous situation that was inside the CHSLD at that time, Dubois said. There was a significant number of workers of every job title, nurses, auxiliary nurses, orderlies, housekeepers, cafeteria workers, that were already infected, so there was less than half the normal staff. I'll remind you of the study done by Drs. Denis Rancourt and Joseph Hickey, which showed that all extra deaths from the COVID pandemic were caused not directly by the virus itself, but by government actions that crowded vulnerable people together with minimal care. Of the G30 nations, Canada had the worst performance protecting the elderly during the pandemic. You can get detailed information on that at ironwillreport.com in my interview with Dr. Rancourt titled, What Really Killed Millions? The preliminary list of CHSLDs with major outbreaks can be found at menardmartinavocat.com.